Hey guys, it's Shannon. I wanted to get this message out to you today. So when I receive messages, I receive them when I wake up through meditation and sometimes during the day when I'm out running in nature, just out in the world. And so they come in at all different times. And these messages are coming into me from the divine, from the spiritual realm, from my guides, and from the angels. And so I just want you to know that I've been getting channeled information for quite a long time, and now I'm just starting to get it out to the collective and holding myself responsible and accountable for doing that. And so the message today is all about remembering your true essence and how we are all being called at this time to remember our true essence. But that can feel overwhelming. That can feel like, yeah, I keep hearing that, but how exactly do I do that? And that's what I want to talk about briefly today. So just to go back within my own journey, at the age of 23, I was working as a dental hygienist, had my first full-time job, and I knew there was something more calling me. I didn't know what that was, but I knew, and I could feel that within. And so my analytical mind started going and thinking and pondering about what that could possibly be, because I'd already done 4 years of school to be a dental hygienist and was making $75,000 a year, right? And so where was the up level from there? I just couldn't see it. I was living in somewhat of a closed off world at that time. And so my analytical mind started saying to me, go to dental school, go to dental school. And so I started taking classes for that, and over the course of the next year and a half, really understanding that I was not meant to be tucked away in the dental office for the rest of my life, and that dental school wasn't exactly what I felt within my heart that I should be doing here. However, I stayed in that career for the next 5 to 7 years, off and on, until I was able to do my own healing work, really start to understand my true essence and what my soul came here to do, okay? But that was the course of 10 years. So 10 years ago, as many of you know, I had a really intense spiritual emergence process that landed me in the hospital in a full-blown panic attack. And so that was my opening of my clairvoyant gifts and my connection to the spiritual realm, to the other dimensions. And I was experiencing all of that really fast and really intensely for a straight 4-day period, and a little bit before that even. I can look back and see when the messages started coming in, although I was ignoring it and numbing it and shutting it down, okay? So that being said, this has been an unfoldment over the course of the last 10 years of really going within, doing healing work, working with other healers, getting hypnosis, and revealing things like, you know, when I was in the hospital and I don't remember 3 days because I was so pumped full of medication, what was my soul doing during those 3 days? And that all came out in hypnosis and revealed so much information to me, as well as doing some past life regression and understanding what past lives I had lived up to this point. Okay, so all of those things helped me to really understand what I am here to do in this lifetime, and that I've been a healer for many, many lifetimes, right? As have many of you who are watching this video. And so it's really getting back to that and allowing ourselves to remember that. And so I want to go over some of the things that can get you there. Definitely going within through prayer and meditation and quiet time. We have to get quiet to go within our heart and soul, to go within and really understand our highest self and our truest essence and what that is, because so many of us have gotten clouded being here. We came in knowing as a baby we were pure divine essence and soul and spirit and straight from source, right? And then over the years, throughout our childhood, we begin getting clouded and we start hearing the voices of other people, and we start looking at how other people are living their lives, thinking that's exactly how we also need to be living our lives. Okay, so many of us grew up in that and had this very limited perception of what we were capable of, right? And it's not that people were limiting us, it's just that nobody around us really knew what they were capable of. So how could they show us what we were capable of? And some of us might have had a mentor or another adult come in and truly show and guide, but that was not the case for many of us, right? And so we went into this societal way of thinking and being that actually didn't allow us to reveal our highest self and truest essence. And so over the course of our journeys, right, we are being called to reveal that, and we get there by going within. And also for me, withdrawing and going to a 4 to 5 to 6 day retreat where I'm fully disconnected from the outside world, so no outside information is coming in and I'm going within, has led to layers of healing. That is an ongoing thing, right? But healing things that were blocking me, past pain and trauma that I was holding on to that was really blocking and clouding my truest essence. So healing work is definitely an important component to being able to release that stuff that is blocking us and holding us back and weighing us down. So I also know that being out in nature and connecting to source energy through the earth is a very powerful way of allowing ourselves to connect and gaining that deeper connection and going within when we're out in nature and out walking and having that quiet, so we're not constantly stimulated and getting clouded from other people's voices. So that being said, you are being called to reveal your truest essence, and that revelation comes over the course of a lifetime. So as this goes on and you stand more and more in your authenticity, your true power, your highest self, the longer you stand in that, the easier it is to be in that in any circumstance, in any situation. Okay? And so what they're asking us to do is to show other people what's possible here. That revealing and showing our truest authentic self is absolutely what the world is calling us to do and be here at this time. So please go onto my website for more information, and please contact me personally if you have or want guidance in exactly how you step into that and have more one-on-one time with me, because that's exactly the work that I am here to do at this time. Much love, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you here again soon.